Marianah Lourens met Kuns en Vermaak. Yes, Marianah Lourens with art and entertainment. And here we are again, as per usual, where we often are in the green room, in the little theatre, and I always tell the people that the stage is right above you. That's where the stage are. It's a raked stage. You can actually even see it with this roof, that the stage goes down. It's not a flat stage, and some people like it and others don't. But I have with me two amazing guys who I have kind of stalked on Facebook. But Jason Hurling, we have been in touch with each other for about 2 years.
Yes, about
and now at last we have met in person. Such a privilege, Jason.
Thank you very much. The same.
Jason, now I'll start with you. I see you wearing a wedding ring.
Yes, I'm married.
He's married. Are you a dad?
Yes, of three.
He's a dad of 3. But apart from that, he sings songs, and what hit me and what grasped my heart, the first thing I saw was Frontline Soldiers. The two of you, because the other guy here is Barney Barends, and they're going to tell me all about Frontline Soldiers. You've been going for quite a while, but what gripped my heart was when I saw Trane in die Hemel.
Ja, Trane in die Hemel, ja.
Ja, en weet jy, ek meen regtig waar, ek dink partykeer dat liewe Jesus so huil oor ons mensdom, wat hom so teleurstel. But yes, Trane in die Hemel means tears in heaven. Was that a song? Or was it the lyrics of a song that you rapped or sang? I don't know.
Trane in die Hemel is basically, I wrote a verse, the rappers will know, and I was in COVID, so I sent the verse to Barney, and then he came up with the Trane in die Hemel. So we made I told him we're gonna do this thing original. So we made a beat. Everything of that song is original. We co-wrote it. Everything is original on that song, Trane in die Hemel.
And it's about tears in heaven.
Tears in heaven,
basically, yeah. What it means is we are paying homage to our friend, my cousin. He committed suicide about
2013.
Yeah. So basically, it's not just a song. So like I just wrote the lyrics and stuff. Just we felt it was necessary for us to pay homage to him because it's kind of his legacy. That's why we are writing songs that inspire people. We want to inspire people. It's not just about the lyrics. It's not just about the rap. See, we want to influence people in a way that whenever they listen to us, they must find it in their hearts. They must feel the same passion that we have for making music, but at the same time, we must carry that message in a positive way.
Yes, and of course, when people listen and they hear the tribute to your friend who you're missing, and they remember about a friend that they're missing,
yes, yeah.
And you're together in that moment of memories about that friend. I just also think the music, the rapping for us oldies, it's a new thing.
But still adjust.
Because, we used to bebop and rock, and that was a freaky thing in those days. I mean, our dads and grandpas and older people thought we were way out.
Way out.
We were way out. We were being... And it's almost like they were saying, yeah, you're doing the devil's thing.
The devil's thing.
Just because we were bebopping, and they called it bebop in those days, but there was jiving even before bebopping. And when you come down to it, all the moves are stemming from just moves. Moves that we make when we feel a rhythm. And it's that rhythm that you, of course, when you guys do your... Of course, now it's also Amapiano. There's been so many styles that goes with the rapping.
Look, basically what we are trying to do is, we know it's culture. Everybody experiences something new. There's something new coming up every day. Each and every day something new. It's like Amapiano, Gom. But rap has been here for so long.
For quite a while.
People are starting to forget how to make music. I'm not saying something bad about Amapiano, Gom. It's just that type of music, it just doesn't touch me. It does nothing to me. I don't feel that type of music. But to me, I can't say nothing about that music because still at the end of the day, it's artists.
Yes, it's somebody's.
It's somebody's,
and
it's somebody's
it
work.
speaks to
So,
somebody.
yeah.
So-
Because what we also said was that music is therapeutic.
yeah.
Yes. And
You know,
music-
the arts,
Because-
all the arts.
Like,
Yeah.
if something have a nice rhythm, I like to focus sometimes on the rhythm, because sometimes I think the one who's making the beat, he also have a story to tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But he does
So-
it in his beat.
When I can see I'm not going to focus on the lyrics, then I'm going to listen to the passion about
The instrument.
the instrument, the guy playing the violin or playing the guitar. Or
Exactly.
So for me, it's all the elements
It's
in
together.
music. Yeah.
The togetherness. It's the harmony. It's quite amazing that you can listen to a big orchestra, which is not always young people's thing.
Yeah.
But when you hear it, you can appreciate it. When you hear it's done well. That's why I said, I like rap, but I like good rap.
Yeah.
Good rap, yeah.
Something positive.
I also like it when I can hear.
Clear
And it's
what-
not just words
Putting something together and think, okay,
and going so fast that you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't hear what they're actually saying.
Yeah.
The whole thing with every art form, in dance, in music, in the different genres of music, you know, Pantsula.
Mansula, yeah.
Now, for me, I loved Pantsula when it came, because I thought with Pantsula you can actually tell such a
yeah,
story.
you can tell a story. It's almost like opera.
Yeah, it's almost
Swan
like,
dancing.
like ballet.
And ballet, yeah. It's almost like ballet.
Ballet, but more.
Now it has a rhythm.
It's actually
Yeah.
a more telling. It's actually more focused and totally everyone can understand
And
when they
people
do
can-
Pantsula.
And people can relate to it. They can put it in a dance also, so they can express it in a dance as well.
And it's
the
kind of
music
fun.
is there, and
And it's fun.
It's
And
fun,
it's fun.
yeah.
It's fun.
So
And-
basically you keep a lot of exercise.
That's right. Now, look, ballet dancers have to be super fit because they have to jump high
High.
and do all sorts of things
Flips.
and with their feet stand on their
Oh,
toes
yes.
and all that. So that's a total different art, which I admire as well. So we can't put the one above the other.
No.
And that is why I am so enamored with you kids. You are all doing something, and especially the ones, soos Trane in die Hemel, who associated with where your friend is. He is in heaven. You know it because you knew him. And also you believe that there is a heaven.
yeah, we
You
most
see,
definitely.
and we all trust God to keep us safe here while we're waiting for Him to return. And then, of course, we're going to see your friend. You're going to
Yes.
see your friend, and we're going to see our loved ones. And that, I think that song that you've just described there, the way you were thinking about your friend and you want people to know how you felt. And of course, it's been some years now.
It's been long.
Or your cousin.
Yeah, it's my
It's your
His
cousin.
cousin, yeah.
So sometimes cousins are closer than friends.
He's like my brother, that guy.
It become, I was saying to some girls yesterday, actually, when you've got lots of cousins, it's like they're your brothers and sisters because you sometimes can't even tell the difference with the relationships.
Yeah, and when I joined them, I was like more like a Buddha
Yeah.
figure. I was older than them.
Obud.
Obud, yeah, I was like that.
Yes.
And
He was like a role model.
no,
Almost like a father.
like I was
Father figure.
keeping so that.
You're
And
the
that's why,
responsible one.
yeah, and that's why when he passed away, he felt he don't want to make music anymore, and I told him no.
Barney, he did.
Yeah,
Barney
he
did.
didn't. He wasn't.
I
You
almost
were
gave
also-
up.
Yeah, he was.
I almost
So
gave up.
then I
Because
told him no, man.
when I lost him, it felt like my heart was like out of my chest.
Part of you.
Yeah, it died. When we started music, we were just little snot-nosed boys. We didn't know what we were doing back then when we made music. So basically, we made music for the streets and like whatever for the girls to get
What year
that type
was
of
that,
attention.
Barney?
That was 2008. Since 2008, till date.
So it's like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we was in a group. We were 5 in a group. So basically, it was my cousin, it was me, it was my friend, and my little brother. We started out the group. We came up with BVD. We call it Braza van die Dale because we lived in Rosedale. So
Oh, van
that's
die
why,
Dale.
Yeah.
that's why we call it BVD. But ever since he fell, I felt like it was no use carrying on that name because every time we're gonna say BVD, he's not gonna be there. So it's not gonna be like the same energy we have when we make music under that name. That's why when I wanted to give up, that's why my friend came. He lifted me up when I was in that dark tunnel, picked me up and told me, man, ons moet aangaan. Can he stop you? Because then it would be in vain. Then you would have died in vain. So there would be no legacy. That's why we decided to start a new name. Frontline Soldiers. That's how we came up with the name. And Frontline Soldiers, like, we are now on the front line of every problem that we have to face. So,
and the soldier, it means like God put soldiers to protect and to serve and to, so our message want to keep. That's why we said, we make our logo as tot laat toe meneer. Sy sê Barney tot laat toe meneer.
I saw that.
Yeah. We want to let the people know, even if you fall today, you can, you can get up and do your best.
Yeah, you must find the courage to get up. Even if you broken down, you must find the courage to pick yourself up. So
Indeed.
that's why we use that slogan. Tot laat toe.
And it's never too late.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Never too late.
And you've picked yourself up because the memory is still there for your cousin.
It's still.
And it'll always remain. And it'll, of course, your friends know how you feel. So they're with you. And what a lovely gesture to bring tribute to him. Because he was such a big presence in your group, because you felt it wasn't the same anymore.
It's not gonna be the same.
Yeah. Even
so
now.
basically what happened in a group is not just because he died. I would have carried on with the name, but the members of the group, see, we were young, we were dumb, we were reckless. So a few of them, they used drugs. So when I came up, I was drug free. I'm not smoking drugs. I'm not using drugs or anything.
Good for you.
But when I came up with the ideas, I told them, look, we can go on as long as we set some rules now. No more drugs, no more nothing, none of that. And you know how teenagers are. They're tough here. In their minds, they don't want to be told what to do. Mm-hmm. They want to do that themselves. So I set up the rules and told them, look, if you're not going to listen and if you're not going to contribute towards the group, because if you use drugs, you get caught, then with all of us,
of course, because you're together, they put the stamp on all of you.
Yeah, because now everybody's gonna look at us like, yeah, they're all the same.
Yes.
So.
And so what happened then? Would Jason come and did he put sense in their
No,
heads?
that's when I decided I'm gonna break loose. I'm gonna.
So you were still not there yet?
Yeah. No,
I was part of the group, but when I joined BVD, it was mostly me, Barney, and in Bertie. The three of us making music together. So I didn't really know the other group members like
into the group.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just like there, like for me I was enjoying what I'm doing, making music. I heard myself on the
for the first time he heard himself, he was like, he was super excited.
Yeah.
And to mention,
so how did they listen to you then?
No, they didn't listen.
They didn't listen. Okay,
that's why I decided to break free from the group. And then we started out as Frontline Soldiers.
2014.
Yeah, it was 2014.
Okay. So do you have others with you?
No. From there, it's just two of us.
It's the two of you.
So basically, we featured a lot of artists on our tracks. Not because we want to do everything alone by ourselves. It's not about that. It's not the mindset, because we are working effortlessly. We are putting in the work to make something of what we are doing.
Sometimes we work, maybe I come 5 o'clock, then at night time we must work, maybe till 10, 11 o'clock, go home.
Just to finish one project.
To make everything
Yes, because you want to do it
together.
right. Now, look, we've got about 4 minutes left. Our techie told us about 5 minutes ago we've got 5 minutes left. So what I want to say is, do you do gigs? Do you perform?
Last year was the first time we ever, first show.
And you enjoyed it?
We enjoyed it.
And they enjoyed it?
It was a success. It was, people, they don't want us to stop. They say we must sing another one.
Okay.
So it was very nice.
So you can do it. How do they get hold of you on Facebook? I think if they look for Jason Hurling.
Yeah, they can find Jason
Hurling. Also Frontline Soldiers.
Yeah, Frontline Soldiers page. We have a page on Facebook.
And they also find Barney. And they find Denton on Facebook.
That's my Facebook. Yes, my Facebook.
Yeah, yes. But if you look for Barney Barends,
you will also
they get put off by the Denton. But yeah, he says rap beat. and liefde vir alles en almal. And that, of course, for me is also another hook, because you can feel it when people are loving people. And you know what I always say, if you're angry with someone, don't stop loving them.
Yeah.
If you don't have any of your own love, our Creator gave us love. He's got love. We could just draw from His love.
Yeah.
And then we use His love. If I'm angry with someone, I'll say, I can't love you with my love, but I love you with the love of our Creator. Because that love is ever enduring, ever there. Now, how did you get into the singing, Jason? Did you have music at school where you did you take part?
Ek het net geskryf. Toen ik kleiner was, ik had altijd gemezen, ik was een zanger. Maar ik kan niet zingen.
Dit was in your imagination.
Imagination. Toen ik één keer, toen ik Bertie, die net afgesterven. He was dating my cousin.
Yeah, his cousin.
So I saw him one Sunday night and he told me, no, come, the Monday. So I went the Monday and I did my thing, and ever since then I was, because no.
So it's because of someone you knew?
Yeah, it's because that one was passed
Bertie,
away.
our beloved Bertie, who's gone to be with the Lord.
Yeah.
And you see, because of him, what a wonderful memory.
Yeah,
for you, because you didn't sing before, you didn't think you could sing.
Yeah, now I sing, I rap.
But did you write rhymes?
I was writing rhymes before, but it wasn't like that. I'm not technical writing rhymes like a rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
I write what I feel.
Yeah.
So I don't.
It's more like a poet.
I'm writing what I feel.
Okay.
I'm not putting rhyme class like that. I do my thing. I just write and I do my thing.
Yes, and then if it needs a bit of editing, you pull it right a bit and...
Oh, I make sure when I write it.
It must be right.
Yeah.
He's good, eh? It's a perfectionist.
Yeah, I learned from the business way.
How did it begin for you though? Because you were rapping now when you were small, with the small guys and with the naughty guys.
Before I became into, I came into music. Before that, I was actually a dancer.
Oh, Barney the dancer.
Yeah, I was actually a dancer. I did hip hop and break dancing and all of this stuff. But I did that stuff in school.
Did you have dance classes?
No, it wasn't like that. It was like street dancing.
You did street dancing.
Battle dancing.
But some street dancing is wonderful.
So after I cracked my collarbone, that was the end of dancing for me. So now I needed to find something new to do. But like I'm saying, in my family is a family of music. So my whole family is as a generation of music.
Okay.
So my father was actually a singer. He was in a gospel group called Gospel Messengers. I don't know if you heard of them. Or,
sure, I must have heard of them somewhere along the line.
My father and both his whole family. Yeah, he still makes music. I don't know if he wants to sing anymore. But maybe if he gets a chance again, maybe he'll do it. I don't know.
You must rope him in, Lisa.
Yeah, so
Toppie also become part of some of your songs.
Actually, he was a part of our songs.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So when it happens again, you must bring him. Then we chat with him as well.
So basically, I got my music genes from him.
Yeah, okay. So you got the genes from your family. And the whole thing is, even if you broke your collarbone, if you now rap, you can still move it.
You can still move it, yeah.
But
you
no
just
more.
You just have to be careful.
Actually, now we did a show there by the church, St. Anthony's Church, and I broke my...
You broke your ankle?
Because there's a move that I make. I make that move every time I start to rap.
He made it in Maak My Famous as well. It's hier gekry,
yeah.
Maak My Famous. Was jy in Maak My Famous?
We Maak My Famous.
Maak My Famous. Was die top 20.
Okay. Wel gedaan. Nee, maar julle oukies raak beroemd. You must remember your white granny when you famous, eh?
We don't want fame. We don't let the fame get to us.
No, it's about what you're doing.
What we do, yeah.
Yes, and getting that message, and also that people can stand up again. It's that encouraging thing. So thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure after all the time, Jason. and
no,
so
thank you, Tani. Thank you for
everything.
Yes, and you need to keep it going. And I'll say, watch the space, and they can look Jason Hurling, as you say it, or Barney, Barends, and they will see Denton. Don't let it confuse you on Facebook, or you can look at Frontline Soldiers. And of course, you guys are from Kariga.
Kariga, yeah, we're from
Athenaeum.
Athenaeum.
But people, I see people still say Utenaeum, people still say PE.
Because it's not gonna go out now.
No. Yes, thank you so much. So now it is really time for me, Marianah Lourens, to say goodbye. En Kuns en Vermaak, Marianah Lourens wat groet met Arrivari.